In this video, we'll be looking at one of the mechanisms that we use for the Rocket 6 game for warfare in the 19th century. We'll be looking at firing today. So we have a simple example here from the American Civil War. We have one unit of average quality Union troops. So that's indicated by the strength of yellow and the size of 3 being the average size. Opposing them, we have the Louisiana Tigers, who are rated red, so they're veterans, but they're also size 3. To conduct fire, you need to make sure that the troops have been given a fire order. We'll be looking at orders in a different video, but for the sake of this example, we'll just assume they've been given a fire order and they've complied to that test. First of all, we need to determine how many dice we need to throw. That's simply determined by the strength of the unit, 3, and the quality of the unit, yellow. So we need 3 yellow dice. There are 2 sets of modifiers. The first set of modifiers is deducting or adding dice to the pool. So in this case, we have troops that are firing in line. So we add 1 dice per 3 bases. So we add another yellow dice there. We also have troops that are firing rifled muskets, and that also adds another dice per 1 dice per 3. So there. So we have 5 dice in total. That's the total dice that we're going to throw for this shooting attack. The next thing that we need to do is we need to determine whether there are any situational modifiers, and those take the effect of shifting up or shifting down dice from the main pool. So in this example, the only situational modifiers we have are that there are no troops in this square and there are no troops in this square, which means that has an adverse effect on the troops that are firing. Troops like to fire in a continuous line. They're a little bit worried about their situation. So the way that works is that we downshift 1 dice from this end and we downshift 1 dice from this end. So that is the final amount of dice that we're going to throw. So we've got 3 yellows and 2 greens. So if we just roll these dice and see what the effects are going to be. So we've got a spread there. So we've got some skulls, some arrows, and an S. So where a dice is blank, that just means there's no effect. Where it's an S, it means that there has been a special effect triggered from the shooting. So a special effect might be sharpshooters in the square. It might be as a result of special weaponry. In this case, it doesn't matter, so that can be discarded. The next set of results are these sword and arrows. So they are effectively half hits. So we can discard halves. We're not going to count halves. We're only talking about whole casualties. So it means you have 2 halves, 1 casualty, and we have a skull, and that is a whole casualty. So the final result is 2 casualties. So we then put the casualty marker on the unit. So it then goes up from, we then have a black up to white. So it's a yellow casualty marker, and we put a fresh casualty marker down to indicate they've taken hits on this turn. The final thing that we do is we put a marker in the square to indicate the unit is fired, a smoke marker. So effectively, that results the first round of shooting